Zero viewers. Our patrons have failed us.
Hey, as long as they keep giving us money, right?
I guess. Welcome into the garage, everybody. If you're joining us on the live stream, we appreciate you as always. And if you're watching on YouTube later, bunch of YouTube views last week. So thank you to the people for watching our Dune review. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
How many is a lot?
We don't have to get into that.
Okay.
I mean, all these people can go on and look.
16.
No, I get it.
It's like a couple more than
It-
usual, but we
dou-
don't have to
double
get into the
double
nitty-
digits, baby.
Oh,
double
shit.
digits.
Look out.
Yeah.
How's your guys' weekend? You good?
Oh, it
Yeah.
was so good.
Good.
I
I
played
good.
so much Magic this weekend, man.
I went to the Nebraska alumni tailgate,
Oh, yeah?
business tailgate yesterday. I do kind of every year. I've talked about before, but last year we couldn't do it because of COVID, obviously. So this year we came back swinging. Unfortunately,
Business cards.
yeah, I didn't even think about that. We don't have we don't even have business cards, Vince.
What are you doing?
We don't have business cards. We need prints of new ones. Those are
wait.
Larry's. I
Oh,
was
those
gonna
are
advertise
Larry's.
for Larry.
God.
But no, it was good because we got back into it. It was an 11 o'clock game, so the tailgate started at 8 a.m. They served us breakfast burritos, which were
Pretty good.
great.
Nice.
Cinnamon rolls were bomb. And they had a full bar going at 8 a.m., so I showed a little bit of self-control and started off with coffee when I first got there. And then about 12 minutes in, that's when I started going up to the bar. So I didn't look like a full-blown alcoholic. Except for the bartender did make a comment going, "Oh, what do you want this time?"
Nice.
On one of my trips up there. So I was like, "Oh."
Did you wait for somebody else to go up there
No, Tim, I set
first?
the stage.
Or,
I lead.
okay, you
I
led.
take the initiative.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure how bashful you were being about
No,
it at
I'm-
first.
Yeah. It was good, though, because it was cool. Because I'm not an alumni. I did not graduate from the university. I am an alumni by association because my wife graduated from the business program. But that does not stop me from walking around there swinging my stuff around like I'm the graduate. Like anybody asks you, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm class 2017 and all this stuff. and I just talk like, I mean, I dress up all nice. I look way better than Robin. So most people assume that I'm the alumnus and she's just the tag along.
Yeah.
We did do a little bit better this year. We got a few more younger people in because normally this is all very elderly people. And Robin
All the
and
blue hairs.
Yeah, so like Robin and I are like the youngest ones there, like besides the dean. So, but there were a few younger ones this year, and it was good. Met some people, had some drinks. It was a great time, and
Yeah.
No networking, though.
no networking.
Yeah.
But it makes me feel because I'm not there as me. Like it's like a class reunion. I'm there pretending to be somebody that I'm not. Like I'm showing off like I'm a very successful business graduate.
Pretend to be a successful podcaster.
No.
and make sure everybody tell them, yeah, we got this huge podcast, like so many people follow us.
Speaking of, welcome to the Garage Talk Podcast, the fastest growing podcast on the internet. As always, my name is Tyler. With me is Vince Wheatley
That's me.
and Tim Vogler.
Yeah.
And I did work on a little bit of networking, though. I will say I got a message on our Facebook page from a lady saying, "Hey, Garage Talk, I'm for this magazine, and just wondering if Corey, if I can interview with Corey about your podcast." And at first I thought it was spam, so I was like responding back like, "Who the fuck's Corey?" Like I like to mess with it, but then I like looked at her page and she looked real. And then I looked at her magazine and that was real.
She was just being a nice lady.
Yeah, so I dropped the F down to the H. I said, "Who the heck is Corey?" And she goes, "Oh, sorry, wrong podcast." And I think I'm just gonna pull it up here and read it because I really tried. And I mean, spoiler alert, it didn't work out, but I tried making something happen. So I was like, "Who's Corey?" She's like, "Sorry, I must have the wrong podcast." And I said, "There can only be one Garage Talk podcast." Shout out Lord of the Rings. I said, in all honesty, though, it's a very generic name and a poor marketing decision by both Corey and myself. But if you're interested in doing an interview with someone who might be more entertaining and more than likely less successful than Corey, we'd be more than happy. And she did nibble. I cast the line there, and she did nibble a little bit. And she said, "We're a regional magazine based in East Texas. Where are you located?" And this is where they lost Tim. Tim's bias against Texas is so strong that he would not network us.
No.
Just for the sole fact that they're based in East Texas.
Well, it would do us no good to a regional magazine in Texas when
Tim,
we talk about. Well, I guess we don't really talk about the Huskers that much, and no, we would. I will bash Texas
yes,
all
we
day
do.
long.
Listen, Tim, we bash half our listeners who listen anyway.
That's true.
So it doesn't matter. Anyway,
If there's any,
and not to mention, Tim, it's a magazine. A magazine in 2021 means you have a website.
okay,
It's not an actual magazine. It probably is, but nobody buys it.
Mhm.
So I said, we're in the Midwest, which is somewhat in the same vicinity, and she ghosted me.
Yeah.
Never responded. So then, later that night, which I didn't send out because Tim said I shouldn't, but I did type out a big, long paragraph saying, like, I really need this interview. Like, my co-hosts, they hate me, and they're losing hope in the podcast. My wife, like, doesn't have any respect for me. I'm hitting rock bottom here. I need this interview. And
The gun is in my mouth right
yeah,
now.
I was going to hit send, and Tim said, maybe don't. I said, all right, fine.
Damn it, Tim.
He dissuaded me.
We have to
I
do it.
didn't feel like we should waste your time.
It would be a waste.
Morals be damned, Tim.
Tim,
okay?
she works for a magazine. It is 2021.
I guess it is already a waste of time.
And like, if anything, we would be helping her. We probably are helping her. I don't even know what the magazine's called, but
yeah.
if you ever come across a magazine in Texas, that's probably it.
All right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I did look up the other Garage Talk podcast that featured a Corey.
Oh.
And they talked about like cars
Yeah,
and
that's
automotive stuff.
Car talk.
Definitely not us.
Yeah.
But I mean, we have a mechanic. I should have told her. Like, we have a mechanic.
We can talk cars.
We can talk cars.
Yeah.
What we want to talk
We're-
about.
We're all fair or somewhat car literate sometimes. Vince more than probably
Tyler can
most
change
of us.
oil
Yeah.
like a son of a bitch.
Faster than anybody west of the Mississippi.
Yeah.
I can also do that, but
Can you do it as fast as us, though?
Oh yeah.
No.
No. I also don't strip out the freaking.
Just stop.
the
Just
oil
stop.
plug.
Nobody here has ever done anything like that.
I don't ugga dugga the oil plug like Jiffy Lube.
So
sorry
today-
about that. I didn't mean to drop that.
Today we are watching the Chiefs and Packers game. So if there's a little bit of a glare on Tim and Vince's camera, that's a little bit why. If you don't like it, sign up on Patreon so we have some more money to buy a real camera. Thank you. But this week, guys, was absolutely insane. Before let's I don't even know where to begin. So, all right, before we dive into the Chiefs and the Packers game, let's start in the college football arena. A lot happened in college football too. Everybody got upset, it seems like. All right, so the Texas special teams coach, Jeff Banks, stripper girlfriend's pet monkey allegedly attacked and seriously hurt a young trick-or-treater on Halloween. You can't make this up. So the background of the story is the special teams coach left his wife and kids, and by left, I mean made them leave the house, started dating a stripper, invited her to live at the home. I believe the monkey is the stage partner or the stage associate to the stripper.
Of her on stage with the monkey.
She strips with a monkey.
Yeah.
Huh. It's
And
like-
I'm also
No wonder. Hold on. No wonder this coach fell in love.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm very confused
love at
as
first-
to how
love at
he
first
looks
monkey.
the way he does and she looks the way she does.
What? So you ugly?
Yeah, he looks like the kid in school that would eat paste.
That might
what's
be
her,
like
what's
the
her
biggest
stage
insult.
name? Did you find that?
Hold on.
find
What's
that?
the coach's name? What I
Jeff
just say?
Banks.
She had like a crazy stage name too. I can't remember what it
Pole
was called.
assassin.
Pole assassin.
Semi famous.
Assassinate my pole.
Yeah, I mean I would.
Yeah,
She is
not
fine.
bad.
You would assassinate Tim's pole?
That too.
Yeah, I ain't picky.
But also she is very good looking and he is not. I'm very very jealous.
So yeah, that's
I want a stripper girlfriend.
definitely a
Monkey.
headline I don't think I've ever thought I'd come across.
Yeah. So what
Um,
happened was they set up this little like cute haunted house. Like it wasn't even a haunted house. They set up this little haunted exhibit maze thing in their house for kids to kind of they kind of walk through the garage or whatever and out the front door to get some candy. Yeah, I mean, you guys have experienced that, I assume.
Not here in
Yeah,
Lincoln. But yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I've heard of
Yeah.
it. It's a Texas thing.
And so they did that, and this little kid wandered off the beaten path, so to speak.
So it's his fault.
No.
He went.
Well, I'm not. I'm just journalisting here, okay? I'm not making any sort of statements. I'm just explaining what happened.
He found the adult room where she was stripping for the parents. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
I have no idea.
No, okay. I was like, that's not what I heard at all.
I'm just making up more crazy things to go along with this crazy ass story.
We might as well.
Yeah.
At this point, we might as well.
Yeah.
But
make sure you make this like a very clickbaity title.
Oh, absolutely. So what happens is he wanders off the beaten path, comes across the monkey in his cage. A monkey bites him on the hand or his arm or something, comes out screaming or whatever. Parents obviously get the authorities involved, probably pressing charges. The stripper says, it is my emotional support animal. He was locked away inside. This kid trespassed. So now she's the victim.
Yeah, I would say so.
Coach Banks is the victim.
I mean, kids are pretty fucking stupid, so I mean, it's a decent possibility it's the kid's fault. I don't know.
Shit,
Right.
parents.
So that's the story. Now you can discuss. Now you can
sorry.
Say whose fault you think it is and accuse.
It's the kids. It's the parents ultimately, but the kid is at fault, which means the parents are at fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably. Does it say how old the kid is?
I can't find anything that talks about the
Because
child, but all I'm saying,
for the kid to wander off the path into somebody's house, if it was a mistake, you'd have to be pretty young, right? So the parent should have been involved. Because I wouldn't let my 5-year-old kid go through somebody's haunted house. I mean, that's just asking for trouble.
this is from
Or maybe I'm a helicopter parent. I don't know.
So this is a tweet from an unverified Twitterer who says he's hearing from very credible sources that the Texas Longhorn special teams coach, Jeff Banks' monkey, allegedly attacked and seriously hurt a young trick-or-treater. The monkey's jaws apparently had to be pried off the small child.
Oh,
so that's a bit more extreme than
Yeah,
my report.
But again, that was also an unverified Mr. Tom Campbell on Twitter who said that, so who the fuck knows what the hell he's talking about, but...
Huh. Monkey is vaccinated.
The monkey is all up to date on its shots.
So that's good.
No one's allowed to touch her,
No.
Danny says.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, but he is... I'm just very upset that he is just so gross looking, and she is very, very attractive, and I'm sad.
Well, he
This
obviously
is the
has
part
a
of the
nice
story that you're
Texas
worried about, Vince.
Yeah, what the hell, dude? He literally looks like the kid in class. That
Okay,
was like,
she's a stripper, and he has a Texas-sized wad of cash. So, I mean, I think that's kind of
ex-stripper Tim.
Yeah,
It
money.
ain't about the money anymore.
Oh, I didn't know she was an ex.
Yeah, that's what this says. I don't know. I'm seeing so many different stories on this, so like who knows what's actually real. But all I know is that I'm very upset that this man looks the way he does and pulled a girlfriend like this. Stupid.
It's a tale as old as time. I don't know why you're surprised.
I'm sure he
by
has a
this.
great personality. I mean, that lap dance, I'm sure, like, he was just so charming.
Do you think he did like ask her out when he had like a private dance with her?
Baby, I'm gonna take you away from this life.
Kind of did.
Is he Pretty Woman in her?
He kind of did do that.
Yeah, that could be it.
Here's
I don't know.
Since you can actually
It's a tale as old as time. I mean, I don't know.
All right, so I'm
name one other tale that's like this.
I'm posting a picture of the coach on the video,
Okay.
There you go.
so you can see what he looks
And
like.
then make sure to post a picture of the
We have that technology?
of the woman.
I do.
Whoa, Jesus.
It's like I said, these YouTube things are it's one day at a time. We're learning.
Wow.
I want to see the video.
I could honestly share the video, but
Yeah.
that would. So here he is. Yeah, I got a picture of him and as a text coach. He looks very confused on his headset. I don't know. I feel like you're being a little harsh on the guy.
How?
Yeah, he's
In what
not the
way?
worst looking guy in the world. I wouldn't say.
Well, yeah, obviously not the worst looking, but compared to her, he might as well be.
It's not all about the looks for everybody. Right?
Not everyone's as shallow as you,
And
Vince.
either she.
So you're not attracted to your wives?
There's a couple. What? What
I'm
did
just
you just say?
You're not. You two are not attracted to your wives.
I plead the fifth.
What the fuck? That's what I was
Looks have
saying at
nothing
all.
to do with it.
Well, obviously,
No,
there's
true love
always
has everything to do with it.
Looks have nothing to do with it.
You can be attracted to somebody who might not find attractive.
All right, Vince.
I don't know.
Who's more attractive, me or my wife?
This feels like a trap.
This whole conversation is a trap for all of us, and I think we should get the hell out of it right now. Let's reel it back in. Who wants to talk about Husker football
Nobody
now?
does. Nobody gives
Exactly.
a shit anymore. So yeah, this whole story though is just insane. That like this kicked off the week. This happened on Sunday night, and it just paved the way for everything that happened this week happen. I have a theory. After everything that happened this week, I think God is a writer for the WWE.
He could be.
I mean, I don't know how else to explain everything that's gone on. It's like life is just we've fallen in some sort of like
we live in a simulation.
We live in somebody got a hold of the simulation. Who likes to have fun? Who likes to mess with some of the settings and change how things are going? And it's really messing with me. But let's start off obviously with the big story. I wouldn't have probably let off with this, but it happened on Friday. Mm-hmm. His response. So Aaron Rodgers tested positive for COVID on it was Monday or Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday afternoon. He tested positive for COVID. Obviously, he was going to be out. They said he was going to be out for this game. And everyone was like, "Well, hold on." In his press conference, he said he was vaccinated, which means if he's vaccinated, he wasn't
he
quite
immunized.
Oh, no, we'll get there, Tim. Which would have meant that he couldn't have been ruled out on Tuesday if he was vaccinated according to the rules. Mm-hmm. So that kind of was like the revelation that he was actually not vaccinated. So that came out, and he had dead silence. It was right after he did the Pat McAfee show on Tuesdays. And he came back on Pat McAfee shows on Friday to break the silence because everybody was, we lied, this and that. First of all, I will defend Aaron Rodgers, and it doesn't matter if he lied or not. I don't think players owe the media shit. I don't think they have to tell us, anybody. I mean, the Packers organization knew he wasn't vaccinated, and the NFL knew he wasn't vaccinated. So calling him a liar is just whatever. Who cares? That part's beside the point. But he came on the Pat McAfee show to defend himself, and he doubled down.
Yeah, wasn't really defending himself.
He doubled down.
Yeah.
He doubled down hard. I don't want to get in the conversation of being vaccinated or not.
Well,
because everybody who watches this or listens to this knows how you guys feel. They know how I feel. They know how Joe Rogan feels, and they now know how Aaron Rodgers feels. Mm-hmm. It's just such a fascinating storyline, and I don't even know what to say. I mean, he had some good quotes. My favorite quote that he had was the right is going to champion me and the left is going to cancel me.
Yeah, he said that, and then continued to say every single anti-vax talking point that it fucking exists. No, I am totally lost every single shred of respect for Aaron Rodgers. No, he's just a big fucking dummy.
Okay,
but you're playing everybody's into what crazy saying. Uncle.
You're playing into what he's now. You sound like the crazy uncle Tim.
The woke mob is not coming after me.
How are you going to hate Aaron Rodgers for this?
He's a dumbass for taking his fucking medical advice from Joe Rogan.
Tim,
and
you're the crazy uncle who believes in science.
No, it's just
absolutely insane.
I think his first defense against not getting it was like, "Oh, I'm allergic to something."
Yeah, with the Pfizer and the Moderna, he had an allergic reaction to those. And then, as we all know, the Johnson & Johnson is virtually poison.
Wait. He's unvaccinated.
He didn't have any vaccine. He just says that he looked up the ingredients to them, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm allergic to that." Whatever.
He's allergic to something that they tell you not to take the vaccine if you're allergic to some substance. And
that'd be like
what he says.
75% of vaccines out there then.
Listen, I'm not defending him. I'm just telling you what he said.
And I'm not calling him a liar. I'm just saying I don't believe him.
Well, he was point blank asked if he was vaccinated against COVID-19, and he just said, "Yeah, I'm immunized."
Well, that was in the press conference back in August or whatever.
Right. That is a lie.
Which he said, well, yeah, it was a lie to the people.
Yes.
The team in the league knew he wasn't vaccinated, so it doesn't really, like my point at the very beginning of this is it doesn't matter what he said to the press.
That the league and the team knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if your employees are vaccinated or not. Like unless you
people are literally
have a fake vax card.
People are doing that.
Yeah, but he didn't do that. He straight up, the league and the team knew he wasn't vaccinated. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I personally don't care. Like, I just want him back on the football field so I can watch him play football.
Well, I think his best way to stay on the football field would have been get vaccinated. I don't buy his fucking allergy bullshit thing. That's just like, especially with all the other bullshit that came out of his mouth after the fact.
Yeah, Tyler, he would be playing football right now had he been vaccinated.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If he had enough negative tests.
It's a shorter quarantine period if you have a breakthrough case or whatever. So
I'm aware of the rules.
Okay, then
and he says
okay, but I don't hate him for missing one game. I don't care.
I'm
just saying that's my point.
Than one game.
He might miss more than one game.
Maybe.
So you don't care if he shows up to play football again? Apparently.
What?
So you don't care if he shows up to play football again?
No, I don't care what he does personally. I don't hate a guy for this. That's what I'm saying.
It's
I don't
fine,
hate
It's
Aaron
affecting
Rodgers.
you watching football now. It's affecting your personal life.
No, not really. Now I get to see what Jordan Love's like.
You just said you wanted to see him play football.
Yeah, that's all I care about. I said I enjoy watching.
He might not get
I
to.
know, but I'm saying I just enjoy watching him play football.
Yeah.
Which I will get to unless I die within the next week.
What if he dies
from COVID?
It's possible, man. Healthy.
He's more likely to die than than a vaccinated person. So
statistically,
they do have that pill now, which he's probably not going to take. He's
what?
He's
what pill?
I don't know if it's been released
like
yet. No, it's like it's something made by Merck. I can't remember what it's called.
Is it like Advil for COVID?
I don't know what it is exactly, but there is. They say that pill has a 90% chance of reducing your death of COVID to reduce 90% reduction in deaths to people that have taken that.
So they've been testing on people on their deathbeds.
I don't know.
Pill?
Maybe I don't know.
Huh?
This is what I've read about this. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, it's just been on like the evening news, on articles and shit.
Which news channel do you watch, Tim?
CBS, PBS.
PBS still exists.
ABC sometimes.
Do they still have Reading Rainbow?
I don't think so.
No.
Unfortunately.
Darn.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Aaron Rodgers came out. He doubled down on the situation. Said the woke mob was after him. I'm pretty sure he looked in the camera and said, "Tim, I know you're trying to cancel me now, but I'm not going to let it happen."
The woke mob was coming after Dave Chappelle. The woke mob is not coming after Aaron Rodgers for this.
And I want to be perfect
because
I'm not.
Vaccines are not a woke thing. That doesn't make you woke to believe in medical science.
No, but I think
people in the 30s were just like, I don't want to take the polio vaccine. Yeah. Fucking woke ass kids.
Fucking liberals wanting me to live. I'll take my chances in the iron lung.
But no, I want to make it perfectly clear that I am not trying to cancel Aaron Rodgers.
No.
I could care less. I'm like Tyler. I really could care less what he does in his spare time, but that doesn't save him from the fact that he's a fucking idiot. So,
yeah.
Well, Aaron Rodgers, if you're watching, I haven't canceled you, and I'm not coming.
Saying that he's an idiot. Canceling.
I will say though, he probably could have avoided all of this if he just. Back in August when they asked, just say, "No, I'm not vaccinated yet." And people for a day would be like, "Oh, why is he vaccinated? He must be an idiot." Pretty much what you're doing now.
So
instead, he kind of he tongue in cheek kind of lied about it, and then the media blew it up. So then now he came out. He had
bigger idiot than he could have been.
So he now had to come out and make a response, and he went hard.
Even Terry Bradshaw ripped on a new asshole this morning.
Get him, Terry. Get him, Terry.
He's old as fuck. I thought he would be like. Wouldn't give a shit, but I don't know.
I love the Fox crew, the Fox Sports crew. They're awesome. Terry Bradshaw and all those guys. They're great.
Sometimes they have a little bit of off days because it feels
Jimmy
like
Johnson.
they're slowly slipping. Well, they've already slipped into senility, but
but they're at least genuine. Like I said, they'll just rip on it. They'll rip on whoever. They don't care.
Yeah,
they just
like
Terry Bradshaw has 4 Super Bowls. Yeah, he didn't give a fuck. He'll say whatever he wants about anybody.
He had his own reality TV show, even so.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm just saying, Rodgers probably could have avoided all of this.
Kirk Cousins was a man and came out and said he was against it. I mean,
I love Kirk Cousins. If I die, I die.
A dumb man, but
yeah, whatever. But at least he was honest about it. More honest, but I don't know. I think I don't know. Aaron Rodgers seems really fucking thin-skinned about this whole thing. If he can't take the heat from
fucking snowflake.
He is very thin-skinned. I feel like because like I said, when he reacted to this, he was responding very aggressively. But
fucking snowflake.
Yeah, there were a lot of buzzwords that he used. That's for sure. But yeah, that's that. We wish him a speedy recovery so he can get back on the field and continue to entertain me in the realm of the NFL. I guess I don't even want to talk about it. Derrick Henry broke his foot.
The Titans are in shambles.
We're actually not.
You're in shambles.
No, we're not in shambles. Here's the deal.
He broke.
You didn't even
He broke
respond to
a
my
bone
text
in
of
his
the-
foot.
I want to read the listeners.
Fine, do it. I'll
My,
defend myself right here in person, not over the written word. Coward.
Right. So obviously, the news came out about Derrick Henry's foot being broken.
Mm-hmm.
And so Tim, doing a little bit of trash talking in our group chat, saying, what is he?
Can Derrick Henry, or does Derrick Henry need both feet to?
Tim said he would bring tissues over to Tyler's house, so he can cry when his O-line collapses under the force of Donald, Von Miller, and Seabass.
Sebastian
Oh,
Joseph
okay.
Day, and also I meant to
More like
Leonard Floyd is also back there, so which is also scary. So.
But then he immediately backtracked on his trash talk. Said sorry to trash talk. Goes against.
It's bad juju.
You don't want to jinx himself.
I don't like it.
But he said he's like, I'm sure it'll be a good game. Weak, very stupid thing to say, Tim.
Yeah.
Fucking man up, all right? Which then I said, no, it's not going to be a good game. The Titans' entire offensive strategy is hurt for the season, and Vrabel is shitting his pants at the thought of Tannehill actually having to play quarterback for 4 quarters.
Yeah.
No response from Tyler.
I'll let you have your fun.
Mm-hmm.
No,
It was fun.
the fact of the matter is that the biggest blow, the Derrick Henry injury, I worded that weird. The biggest issue with the Derrick Henry injury is that he can now not get back-to-back 2,000-yard rushing seasons. He can't win MVP. He can't break the record.
I think he should still win MVP, but
Yeah, so that's
right.
that's what I'm most upset about. If you look at our last 3 wins against the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Colts, he had under 100 yards rushing in each 3 games.
Okay.
So I think we'll be all right.
What did Tannehill have passing? Like, what was his
He was phenomenal.
QB
4
rating.
touchdown passes, 3 touchdown passes, a couple rushing TDs. Yeah, we'll be fine. The thing I was worried about is that maybe it could, because Tannehill could struggle a little bit because Derrick Henry forces the defense to crowd the box. He brings in defenders to stack the box, which opens up the passing lanes with the play action and stuff. So that's obviously going to suffer. But we signed the greatest running back in the NFL history,
36-year-old
Adrian Peterson, who, hey, he averaged 4 yards a carry last year for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
He will be. The thing that he does for us is when we put him on the field, the other team knows we're running, and that's how it is with Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
He's not going to be as effective, no, but when he's on the field, that opens up the ability for play action and for us to kind of still continue to do things in the passing game that we did with Derrick Henry.
And I just want to quick let you know, Tannehill has not been doing great with 10 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. That's not great.
You haven't watched the games. You're just looking at stats.
I'm just saying.
He has a lot of rushing touchdowns. Okay, we'll be just fine. I think it depends if our defense. I mean, our defense has stepped up. Yeah, I honestly though tonight the Titans and Rams play mano a mano. Tim, I am actually terrified, and I think it's going to be a blowout. I think the Rams are going to blow us out.
Hey, I'm a little bit worried. The frickin' Denver Broncos beat the brakes off the Dallas Cowboys today. Which
I don't
was,
understand football.
Yeah.
Man.
Well,
I don't get it.
the
Hold on,
stat
hey,
the
hey,
stat
hot take.
was
Is Von Miller a bad locker room guy?
apparently.
I can't imagine that's the case.
Well, the 2 acquisitions that you guys got, like Kenny Young and the other guy, they were doing great. You had I don't know how many times they sacked Dak Prescott, and Dak Prescott had a terrible game. Like
yeah.
he couldn't hit guys. Guys were
Young-
dropping passes.
Young,
Well,
I'm still kind of concerned about because on social media and everything, he was very upset about going to Denver, and he
Yeah.
made
Yeah,
it
but
known.
why wouldn't he be?
Why would he be? Why wouldn't he be?
Why wouldn't he be upset about going?
Yeah,
to
he was on a Super Bowl caliber
I would
team.
much rather be on one of the best teams in the NFL than go to
But
play for Vic Fangio.
I mean, he was complaining more about the city of Denver compared to Los Angeles, and I'm just like,
I'd rather live in Denver than Los Angeles.
Yeah,
for sure. But
I don't know.
yeah,
I'm very bummed. Von Miller. I know there was a lot of talk of like his locker room shit, but
Mhm.
Noah Fant. I mean, he was talking on some radio or podcast. I can't remember. Saying that he thinks that's a overblown story just to get clicks and media
the man
attention.
was a Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Yeah,
I mean,
it sounds like he did say that he does throw a Halloween party every year, and that he requests that players like contribute to it. And yeah, but he never. And he said that Noah Fant said he paid even for the party, but he wasn't going to go, I guess. But he said that apparently some rookies were the ones that were mostly upset about having to pay for a party or something. I
bitching
guess.
about it. Mm.
Yeah.
So it was a little.
Oh, no,
it was a
you-
little talking shit about the old man. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like none of that really has to do with why he was traded, though.
No, it doesn't. Like he's hurt.
His
for a while.
contract was up.
Yeah, his production is
And-
dropping. So they got some picks here that they can.
But also, but I love about
to trade for Aaron Rodgers. That's what they're doing.
so yeah.
Or hold on before you go.
Huh.
So well, like I said, they're acquiring draft picks to make a trade bundle so they
Yeah.
can get Aaron Rodgers or
I don't want Aaron Rodgers anymore.
possibly
No.
Russell Wilson.
They would never. That would never happen.
What if the Broncos trade for Russell Wilson?
I will stop being a fan.
No, you
I'll
won't.
burn my Manning jersey.
Oh, no, you
I will. I'm saying it right here,
That would
right
be
now.
hilarious.
I hope so. I'm praying every night that the Broncos trade for Russell Wilson.
Why would you wish that upon me?
Oh, because it'd be so funny. It'd be great
You're a
content.
terrible.
Maybe they'll get
terrible
Deshaun Watson whenever he's cleared.
That'd be
you
cool.
know?
I'd be down
Yeah.
for Deshaun.
He would, if what is happening is true,
Yeah.
Vince would much rather have a
Yeah, I'd rather have
person
a
who
quarterback that can see over my offensive line. Yeah, I would.
I don't care who he sexually assaults off the field.
Which again has been like completely debunked already.
It has not yet.
Yeah,
It's still in court.
It's still pretty sketchy, I guess, as far as I
It
I don't
sounds
know.
like it's an easy win, and he's
Yeah.
not like Ben Roethlisberger that goes, "Ah, shit," and just pays the lady. Okay,
he's
like-
actually fighting
Yeah,
it.
he's like,
so-
no, fuck that. That didn't happen. I have like proof on my phone right here.
Well,
So-
recent rumors are that the some of the alleged victims are the ones who are not willing to take a settlement.
where's this
I have no
rumor?
sources.
Okay.
I'm
You're
just
making
telling you what I've
You
heard.
are the rumor.
I am
source.
I am the source. They call me Tyler
Sir,
Yacht.
Sir Yacht, yeah.
You should make an extra Twitter account and just start doing shit like that.
Just
Yeah.
breaking news and just the most outlandish things. And people probably believe it after everything
Oh,
that
yeah.
we've gone through this season. So
Adam
far.
Schefter is gonna tag you in a tweet like, "Heard from this guy."
Fucking random unverified.
Everybody,
Twitter user.
everybody sign up at patreon.com/garage talk and listen to.
And then
I'll be what's the equivalent of yacht? I'll be a Sir Private
schooner.
Jet. Sir Private Jet.
Schooner.
Sir
a little rascal.
Sir Rascal.
Yeah.
I said schooner, not
What?
scooter.
Oh, you want to stick to the book.
Patrick
Schooner.
Mahomes sucks at football.
Hell yeah, dude.
Was that another
It's
tip?
been a fluke.
Was that
this
another
whole
tip?
Time. Okay.
No, it
He-
wasn't a tip. He
he
just
got-
threw it to the defensive back.
Oh, he
He
just
got-
is threw
he
it straight.
He started playing, football, and everybody was kind of just like a little caught off guard by how he played, and
Mhm.
so he had one good season, and then coaches watched it like, oh, just stop
do
being
that.
dumb, and then everybody's like, oh, okay, coach, and so they did that, and now he's bad, and I love it. Patrick Mahomes is the worst quarterback in the NFL.
Worse than Tannehill?
He is the leader in turnovers, next to Jared, or
And
even
apparently
even above Jared Goff
Yeah,
on that.
and according to Tyler, that's grounds for getting you benched. So
What?
turning the ball over as a quarterback.
Well, 4 times in one game, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
He's not quite there yet.
He had
Oh no, they
3
called
or
it back. They
4.
called it back.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah.
think somebody was offside. which I
Convenient
didn't think you
flag.
could do, but
Yeah,
So the other stuff that happened this week, there was some crazy Odell Beckham Jr. drama that happened with
Who the hell
Browns.
cares?
Yeah, his dad posted like some videos showing about how Baker Mayfield always misses his son wide open, which I wouldn't be surprised if OBJ kind of orchestrated that whole event. So he got dismissed from practice 2 days in a row, and then they just straight up released him.
Yeah.
And then Henry Ruggs murdered a person, which was very tragic.
Mhm.
He was doing, was it 155 or something?
Yeah, almost 160
100,
miles an hour.
160 miles per hour with twice the legal limit of alcohol in your blood system.
Yeah.
And hit a car, exploded in flames. It was a very tragic event. The week was crazy with news, and that's one of those ones where it's like, gosh, that just sucks, man. Everything about that, everything just sucks.
It's
Like we
okay. He might be a bigger dumbass, or definitely a bigger dumbass than Aaron Rodgers. I guess we'll say that.
like we can joke on Aaron Rodgers and stuff like that, and everything else we do, but it's just that situation is just tragic for everybody involved. It's painful to read about, painful to people were very liberal with their use of videos on the internet.
Yeah.
I didn't watch a single video. I don't need to see. I don't.
Well,
need to
I don't
see
think
any
there
of
was a
that.
video of the actual accident. It was like him zooming by.
Okay, there were videos of him zooming by,
Oh,
and then the aftermath of the car fully engulfed in
aftermath,
flames. So
yeah.
you might as well just put two and two together.
No, I never watched any of the aftermath videos.
Yeah.
That's
I had
awful.
no interest in watching any of them. But
No.
he's. I think what they said is they tacked on a few counts of other stuff.
He
and
could
he's
be in
looking-
jail for like 67 years or something.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Yeah.
And that's tough, man. Just a couple bad decisions, and then that's it. Your life's over. Somebody else's life's over. I think a dog
And the worst
died.
thing is that you
Yeah,
had
it was a lady and her dog.
You had every opportunity of afforded to you to avoid this situation.
Yeah,
that's what's so
the hardest
frustrating.
part. Is
They
there's Ubers available, and the NFLPA has a drive service that is literally no questions asked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tell us where to pick you up, we pick you up. Don't ask any questions. We take you home. And that's it.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things, man. You're 22 years old. You have all the money, all the fame you could ever want. You think you're invincible, and then the world comes crumbling down. It's a very, very horrible situation.
I don't know. It's one of those things. I don't know if like something. It doesn't matter, but if something bad happened to make him do that, like be that reckless, like was he in an emotional state? Who the fuck knows? It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter, but that's like the only explanation I could think of for being that fucking retarded. Sorry, frittata.
Whoa, Tim! Oh my gosh, he must be fired up.
No, it's just moron.
Yeah,
That's what I
No,
meant
man.
to say.
People make
I
mistakes.
just dropped the R. Now I'm out
now
of
you're
here.
canceled.
No, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Now the woke mob's coming after you.
I don't. I really try not to say that, but yeah, that's. Ruggs got me fired up here.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't want to trash on the guy. I mean, I want to, but I don't want to because it's.
Well,
I haven't lived
so you're
his
Derek.
life.
So you're Derek Carr.
Yeah, man. It's
Well, yeah,
He's young, dumb, and
full of cum.
young
And
and
full
listen,
of money.
when we were 22, we all thought we were invincible. Throw on millions of dollars on top of that.
and a car that can easily go 210 miles an hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like to have fun, show off, paddle shift real quick, and it sucks, man.
I'm not saying it's right, but yeah.
it's not right.
And
It's
I don't think Derek Carr should get any shit for what he said. Honestly,
What did
No,
he say about it?
Well,
was
he
just
needs
saying that
love
he
right
just,
now.
Yeah, he was just saying that like he was praying and
Dude,
for Ruggs and the woman and her family.
Derek Carr has
It-
had a shitty year so
Yeah.
far because he
Yeah.
talked about that with John Gruden too. He said,
Yeah.
he loves the guy, but yeah.
you hate the sinner, but
Mhm.
Mhm.
whatever that. What's the quote I'm looking for?
Hate the sin, not the sinner, or something. I don't
Yeah.
know, something.
Hate
to
the
that
sin, love the sinner. There it is.
Yeah, I
Boom.
love this. Yeah.
So he's had a rough year so far. The whole
And
the
I think
Raiders
he's
are
been
cursed
handling it classy as hell.
as best as you can, honestly.
Yeah, I have nothing but good things to say about Derek Carr.
Yeah.
And the way he's handled his just turbulent season so far. But yeah, it's hard to defend a guy for doing what he did, especially when a young woman is killed in the process.
Well, there's no defense of it, but you can definitely tell that
Yeah.
he was super duper drunk.
Yeah.
Did
And
not intend to kill anybody,
Yeah,
but
and I do
it
hope-
did, and he's gonna feel like shit for the rest of his life about it.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
I honestly wouldn't feel bad if he does spend the rest of his life in jail, but I really do hope that like he figures it out while he's there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, comes to terms with it and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Another situation that happened within the Raiders organization, which I will trash on a guy for. I haven't trashed anybody yet.
That's you're leaving that to us.
Yep. So, but this one I'll go for.
Okay.
Raiders corner defensive back Damon Arnett posts a video waving guns around, threatening to kill someone. It's not guns. He has like assault rifles, and he's like, didn't he post this on Twitter or something?
Whoa, I didn't hear about this.
Yeah,
Either. What
yeah,
the heck
it's
is
not-
going-
this happened
there's
on-
too much news going on.
Yeah, this happened
here.
like Thursday or Friday night.
What the actual hell?
Yeah, absolutely insane.
This might have been what
Was he just
people
trying-
worried about having a football team in Vegas. It may
Was
mess
he
with
just trying
people's
to, like,
heads.
Look like thug? Like, is he just trying to like look cool?
Probably, I don't know. Like I said, and that's why I have a hard time trashing on guys, Aaron Rodgers and Henry Ruggs, and we don't know these guys' backgrounds. We don't know where they come from. This guy, for all we know, he could have grown up on the streets, and I don't know. You get money and guns,
Well,
and then
Yeah.
I know
access
Ruggs,
to Twitter.
And I know Ruggs too. They were trying to get a gun charge on him too because they found a gun in the car as well.
I think they did
Yeah,
do
So-
that.
Did he not have a carrying license?
I have no idea.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know, but it seems like a lot of players, for some reason, just like really. And I don't see anything wrong with. There's nothing wrong with owning guns, in my opinion. But
No,
to do something stupid.
Don't act like you agree with that statement, Tim.
I don't have any problem.
I'm sorry.
People owning guns.
Won't go after players.
Yeah,
We'll
like-
go after his fans.
That's who I am.
Fuck you! You hate guns. Like, no, I don't.
No, but it's just really weird when they decide to do stuff like this. Like, you're gonna wave your gun around and be like, "I'm gonna kill motherfucker."
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I'm very confused. But whatever.
I mean, was he making terroristic threats against anybody in
Specific?
particular, or is
Like I
this?
said, I just read the headline.
Yeah,
didn't watch the video?
okay.
No.
Oh,
Because
he probably
he
took
could
it
get
down,
he
I bet.
could that it could
What?
be
Twitter probably took the video down. I
Yeah, I'm
imagine.
assuming
yeah,
so.
if he threatened
Also,
any,
guns scare me, even
if he
on
threatened
videos.
anybody in particular, that's terroristic threats. If he was just saying I'm gonna kill you and he doesn't say who, then I don't know what they do with that. But it's still stupid. I don't know.
What if he was talking about himself? We need to get him a wellness check.
It got really dark.
We need to get him a
Jeez.
wellness
This whole
check
episode
now.
got really dark. I don't like this. Why did I talk about this? I didn't want to talk about Henry Ruggs. Now I'm sad.
I did want to go back to you talking about Odell and how I was pissed that Von Miller was trying to recruit him to the Rams. He was like, no,
You don't want that drama?
hell the fuck no. And he's not good. He had one good catch in his whole
What-
entire career.
But what if so? Here's the thing.
Uh,
Some players, like I said, I think are toxic to a locker room, right?
yeah.
But I think that there are also other players in a locker room that are good at kind of reining that in.
Yeah, if you have a good leader, you can control that.
Yeah,
Sure.
The Steelers.
Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, but who's the wide receiver there that was always
Oh, Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown? I think
what kind of handler do they have on him now? I mean,
that's what I'm saying. It's I think somebody at Pittsburgh was able to kind of keep that contained for a while.
Yeah, because Mike
Yeah.
Tomlin might be the greatest leader on earth.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if you're able to get a sex offender to just keep playing, but no. So I don't know. I think Vaughn. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what the locker room situation looked like in Denver.
no, I just no,
that sort of
I
thing,
don't want. We don't need him, and I don't know why we.
Yeah, you're
do
pretty
that.
good with Robert
We-
Woods and Cooper Kupp.
Oh, we let
Oh, yeah, you
the-
let Deshaun Jackson go, though.
yeah because we didn't really because we also
You had
have,
to be able to pay
we
for
also
Von Miller.
we also have Van Jefferson, who's a pretty good deep threat as well, and yeah, we didn't just have that much use. Sorry, I don't know. He'll find work somewhere else. It was nice to see him catch 2 80-yard passes this year, but that was about it.
Well,
for
that's
what it
about all
is.
he's good for.
Yeah, so it was great. So, but yeah, I'm sure he'll be I don't know, go across the hall to the Chargers. Like, I don't know.
I don't care about
they might need
OBJ.
one more.
I don't care where he goes or if he goes anywhere.
No. I was just like, no, Vaughn, no. You just got here. You can't start recruiting guys. Anyway.
You guys have any good jokes to lighten the mood? I feel really. I still feel really sad.
It's funny that you say that. I actually had like a little bit that I don't know if it's necessarily going to lighten the mood, but because it is a bit of a dark joke. But I thought it was pretty funny, and I kind of wanted to
go ahead.
try it out.
Go ahead. Go for it.
All right.
I'm all ears. I'm gonna sit back. I'm not even gonna be in the microphone. This is the
pretend,
vid show.
Pretend this is a stand-up bit. I come out. How are y'all doing tonight? All right.
I will never come to your stand-up show if that's how you walk out like that.
Why not? How are y'all doing tonight? All right. You guys ever notice like?
Especially with that mustache.
Wait until it's the
Good thing your
mustache.
beard. Good thing your beard grows back really fast.
It does. It goes really fast. I was really surprised. Like I never had 5 o'clock shadow before, but I had it. Anyways, so you guys ever notice like, especially in Europe, the Catholic churches there always seem. Every Catholic church always seems to have some body part, some piece of an apostle there in the church.
Sure.
And I'm pretty sure that's true for like most Catholic churches around the world too. Like they're supposedly have
relics
of apostles and stuff. But I find
actual body parts.
Supposedly.
I was thinking of statue at first, and then the way you're talking,
No. Like they
have a bone.
Yeah, they have like
they have Paul's fingertip
somewhere. Yeah,
they claim,
and I just find it.
I did not know about this.
Yeah, I find
fascinating.
And I find it very, very coincidental that all these Catholic churches somehow have. I mean, I get that there's over 200 and some bones in the body, right? Like I'm sure there's probably enough out of the 12 apostles to pass around, but I find it very coincidental that all these Catholic churches have had all these bones of apostles in their churches, and we find a mass grave of small children under a Catholic church in Canada. I wonder if they've been handing out some not so apostle-y bones.
Yeah. I didn't hear about that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's a.
You haven't heard about this?
No.
Yeah, somewhere by.
It's NFL season. It's the only news I.
Somewhere by
off season. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Well,
British Columbia, outside of Vancouver or something like that. There's a Catholic school.
It was some like it used to be an orphanage or something like that, and a lot of indigenous children were like sent there. Yeah, sent there, and
to be westernized.
Yeah, and I guess for some reason they decided all the bad kids were just going to get killed, and so now they found a mass grave under that one, and so then they started like, well, what about the other ones? And so they started checking those.
We were supposed to bring it up, and now we're back down. Your joke did not land. Yeah,
well, I'm more fascinated by it. I didn't know the Catholic Church was collecting physical body parts.
They're the bone.
Sorry, I know nothing
bone
about
collectors.
I know very little about it.
They very much like the whole. They like to ignore that part that like false idols thing. They don't. They're like fuck.
I know that
we love idols.
They virtually don't they worship Mother Mary and.
So people.
No.
I don't know. We don't have to get into Catholic beliefs here.
Yeah.
Do they have any of Jesus's body parts?
Actually,
isn't
not the part, but
the shroud of Turin is supposed to be like what he wore on the cross or something like that?
What he was buried with.
Buried
in the tomb.
Yeah.
So
supposedly.
So did he leave that there? Was he naked when he came out of the tomb? The Bible's pretty vague on that part.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's
and thus Jesus hung dong when he ascended into heaven.
Like that's what we're perfect, right? Like when we're naked, because like that's how we were made, right? And it wasn't until we felt shame and guilt that we started putting clothes on.
Yeah. Thanks,
Adam, Eve.
Adam is not to blame here, sir.
This is the woman's fault.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was Eve.
Eve, all Eve's
He was bewitched.
The original misogynistic sin.
It's not misogynistic if it's just what happened.
She did it, Tim.
This is historical fact, Tim.
It says I can show you the text.
Yeah.
It says Eve, the woman.
Yeah, I know. That's
I just want to yell at you for a little bit.
Well, I guess if we actually want to try and lighten the mood, the Netflix series League of Legends Arcane came out.
Is it cool?
It
I didn't know it was out.
dropped today.
Okay. Is that what you've been doing all day?
This morning when I played Magic in Omaha this morning. Well, last night into this morning, and when I got home around 2:30 in the morning, I did watch an episode before I went to bed.
Nice.
And yes, so far, I only watched one episode. There's only 3 out right now, and then they'll release a new one every week. But so far, so good, man. Animation, phenomenal. Voice acting, phenomenal. Music, phenomenal. For some reason, Riot Games, the company that owns League of Legends, their music department just has no reason like making music so good, and they just keep dropping bombs like every time. And I don't understand how they do it or why they do it, but they do. And so far this show has been great. I've even seen guys online, their hottest take, they're saying that it's probably the best video game adaptation into a movie/TV show.
That's not a very. That's a pretty.
I know
low bar.
it's a low bar, but like I don't know. That's still saying something.
What is the best video game adaptation?
I was gonna say the Final Fantasy movie. Have you ever seen that one?
Oh, the animated one?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
It's really it is really good. I thought, but
I thought Sonic was pretty good. I did. I'm serious. I like it. That's some good writing. It's funny.
The new Sonic movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
With Jim Carrey?
okay.
Yeah. I liked it a lot.
It was enjoyable. I wouldn't. It's not Oscar worthy, obviously, but I don't know. It was enjoyable.
What's a good video game adaptation? I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
I liked Dune. Or not Dune. Jesus Christ. Doom.
I never saw it. With The Rock?
Yeah,
I never saw it.
Yeah, I never saw that one. Yeah, Tomb Raider was disappointing. The newest one of that one.
With
Well, I was about to
Alicia
say,
Vikander.
Angelina Jolie one's she's good to look at, but the whole movie.
Speaking of misogynist,
Angelina Jolie is hot. I don't know.
It's not like it's not even like a debatable.
I appreciate the.
I don't think she's that hot.
You're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself
I think
and to all of us
she's
now.
She's too. I'm not gonna get this.
She's too what? No, go please.
Shit,
Hear this.
her lips are too.
I don't want to body
too
shame
perfect.
anybody.
Yeah.
I swear,
just
if you
don't
say anything about her mouth.
I just don't think she's that attractive.
I mean, she's aging, I guess. I don't know if that's a.
That strikes one right there.
Except for Jennifer Aniston.
Mm.
She can get as old as she wants, man. Yeah. She just gets hotter.
And this is Vince's horny hour, or
It's
minute.
No Nut November, okay? I got gallons stored up in here, man.
And we've already talked about how big the storehouse is.
Yeah. It's been 7 days. Could you imagine?
You're succeeding at this?
So far, so good.
Well,
man.
we'll keep
It's been-
doing
What?
updates.
You're actually doing that?
I've never done it before.
I thought it was a joke last
I
week.
thought it was too. I was like, you know what?
Okay,
Fuck
cool.
it.
Yeah, let's do it. We look forward to very much next week on your progress.
Dude,
God.
it hurts. I'm afraid of the medical ramifications to not doing it after doing it so often. How's this for lightening the mood?
Yeah.
I love it.
You-
Yeah.
You might.
I'd much rather think about
You probably are probably gonna have to wash your
fighting the
sheets more
urge
often.
to-
I mean, there might be some spillage in the night.
I'm not a
That can
fucking
happen.
Middle schooler, Tim.
It can
okay?
happen. It can happen.
Wet dreams come for us at all ages.
Do they? I don't know.
Well, not if you do what you partook in as much as you
Oh.
say you did.
Oh man.
So does that include you can't have sex?
Well, I'm not going to say no to sex.
Well, I know,
I'll
but
say
is that part of the rule of No Nut
yeah,
November?
I think so.
Wow.
But I won't say no to that.
Hmm.
Come on.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
Whoever, if there is a woman out there that makes the mistake of approaching me in No Nut November, especially near the end.
You sound like a predator.
Okay. Now you guys are projecting, okay? I don't want you to do that.
Hold on, let's rewind here to your exact words. If there's a woman who's
unfortunate enough
to approach me. Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a predator. You are projecting.
It's the implication.
I would never hurt these women. It's just the implication. No. I'm just saying is that, like, she's going to catch a fucking... just a...
The white wave.
She's either just going to be, like, have to try and chug, or she's going to feel like she's being, like, in Guantanamo Bay getting waterboarded. Or that she just, like, sat in a hot tub. Like... What else?
This has only been 1 week.
Yeah.
What?
This is 1 week.
What's the date today?
The 7th.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
Literally
it's been
a
1
week.
Wow.
It's been rough, boys.
That's why he was
a lot of
staring at
fortitude.
the pole assassin for so long.
Over on his laptop.
It hurts.
Is that a viable excuse? Like, if you're married, like if you're like me or Tim and you're married, can you say like, "No, I can't do this with you, honey. I'm partaking in November."
I don't know why you would.
Yeah, that would be
I'm
stupid.
A single man. Like, the only reason why I'm doing it is because it's stupid. Like,
I've heard of this on the.
Well, no, I'm not saying that I would, 'cause I never have.
Are you
I'm just-
keeping in contact with the weirdos on Reddit that talk about it all the time, or?
no.
Why does that make him a
Okay, that's
weirdo?
fine.
It's like group. You gotta express
It's
yourself.
been a
My
thing. It's been
favorite-
the only place I've ever heard about it is on Reddit, and it's a thing that
Yeah,
they
my
all get
favorite
together
is-
and talk
Encourage your
about.
brothers on.
My
Yeah.
favorite is all the ladies on Twitter that like to be like, "Good luck on No Nut November, boys," and then they post pictures of their butts. That's my favorite. I'm like, nice.
Your Twitter feed looks a lot different than my Twitter feed.
I have a special Twitter for that one.
But I'm saying though, it's like if my wife got and I got in a fight like at the end of October, beginning of November, and I could just throw this at her like,
old sex from her.
yeah, read it.
That's
weep.
gonna be your punishment to her.
Yeah.
She'd be like, okay.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
I wasn't offering. And she's like, I didn't want to. Well, good. You weren't gonna get any. Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
yeah, I guess when you say it that way, that makes sense. So it's definitely a singles guy holiday.
Yeah.
It's more of just to see if I could do it.
Thanksgiving's gonna be really hard for you.
Looking at a turkey or the apple pie.
What other sexual topics can we talk about? How uncomfortable can we make Tim? That's the real question there.
I'm not uncomfortable. I mean, I do have to pee.
Talking about you, but me asking you personal sex questions.
Oh. I mean, I'm pretty.
It's not polite,
I can be.
kiss
I can be.
and
I can be.
tell.
I can be fairly candid.
Well,
but,
I'm not saying about necessarily.
but it's a little bit weird if you ask me about my sexual thing.
Why is that weird?
I'm married to your cousin.
I was mainly referring to your past relationships.
Oh, okay. I can do
Waiting till
that.
Marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim was
yeah.
Tim was pure when he got married.
I met
The other two didn't count.
a friend of mine.
But I
kind of
think. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. A new friend of mine.
Wait, you have a new friend?
Yeah, kind of. His name's Todd.
How do you do that?
Play Magic. That's what I do.
Huh.
Yeah.
I literally have
He
not
was-
gained a
I mean,
single
he's a
friend since I've been married.
He's a friend of a friend, right? Like one of my friends, Brian. I went to Brian's house to play Magic. Todd, and like I've known Todd for a while, but now like hanging out with him, playing more Magic together, I'm like, oh, Todd's a cool guy.
I can't
But
help.
anyways.
Whenever I hear Todd, I just think of Todd from Wedding Crashers, the brother who paints a naked picture of Vince Vaughn.
Gonna
but
go
anyways-
upstairs and paint homo things.
Todd, his wife is very attractive. And he has two kids, I think, with her now. But he was saying that.
Hey, shout
they
out
met-
Todd.
Yeah, shout out Todd.
Have you told him about the podcast?
I have not. I don't know if I should.
See,
now
there you go.
after spilling
There
his
you go. Not
beans.
networking. Oh, if you have a hot wife, you know you have a hot wife. It's-
Right, but the thing is that he supposedly like they met in high school, and he was like, I'm gonna hook up with her in high school, so that way I can get ready for college.
Oh, and then
right?
he got her pregnant.
No,
Oh, that's not fun.
he just thought that because she was so hot that she was a little bit, more loosey-goosey with her body, and it turns out she wasn't, and so they were just both sitting there like, we both don't know what to do, and so now they've been together for however long.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of funny though. I just thought it was funny.
Am I Todd?
Are you? Is that,
Kinda
was
sounds
that
like
your
it.
intentions? This feels like a trap again.
Why?
Because I feel like you keep trying to get us to like say something about your wife or about you.
You're the one who's bringing up these conversations.
But then you always change it to you.
I'm just curious.
You always bring about, like, you make it about you.
I'm a narcissist. Everything I do turns back towards me.
Anyways, watch League of Legends Arcane on Netflix. It's really good.
Those are really roundabout.
Yeah, no, but for real,
Yeah,
you guys should.
okay.
And then let me know what you guys think. I think it's
You know, I mean, you know, we probably won't.
Yeah.
it's fucked up, guys. You guys always ask me to watch stuff. I do it.
Like
and
what?
I
What do
show-
I ask you to watch?
You watch me ask Dune. I didn't really give a fuck.
That was for the
about Dune.
podcast.
I didn't give a fuck about Dune.
And
Let's
now-
hey, next week we're gonna talk about our League of Legends Arcane on the podcast.
Nah.
I'm going to.
I've watched you ask Ted. I've asked you to watch Ted Lasso. You still haven't
I'm
done
not subscribing to
it.
goddamn
I'm not
Apple
subscribing to
TV.
gosh darn Netflix.
You have Netflix.
No, I don't.
You
I
do.
canceled it a while ago.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You probably have the login from somebody else.
I have my
then.
brother's login.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out, Trev.
My boy.
You're my boy, Blue. But no, for real.
Okay, fine.
I think you'll enjoy it, and it's not like they got pretty violent in the very
Yeah,
beginning.
I don't. I'm not saying I'm not gonna watch it because of League of Legends. I'm saying I'm probably not gonna watch it because I just don't really watch things that people recommend to me.
But you continue to recommend stuff that you watch to people.
Because I'm a narcissist and I believe my opinions and my
You would have
study
okay,
of
think of
and
this
critique
way.
of film is better than everybody else's.
right. Imagine this then: how much better your critique of Arcane would be compared to mine.
Probably
Watch
worse
it.
because I don't know anything about.
You
League
don't
of
have
Legends.
to. That's
Okay,
not the
cool.
point of it. Like there is like little stuff that people who play League of Legends would be like, oh, that's kind of cool, like little Easter eggs and stuff. But for the most part, it's just about these sisters growing up in like the slums, basically, and kind of their like how one of them becomes kind of like a law fights for like justice and stuff, and the other one becomes kind of like a crazy psychopath.
Sold.
Right. It's good. It is really good.
I love family.
Yeah, there's lots of family drama.
Perfect. All right. Well, we won't end it yet. Tim's peeing, so we'll wait for him
We'll
to.
be here for a while.
Yeah, we'll be here for
Is
for
that
minutes.
Oh, that would have been another interception, dude.
So what's our verdict? Is Jordan Love sucks, right? They shouldn't have drafted him. They should have.
Why?
They definitely should have traded up for him. Have you seen some of his passes?
It's his first game in the NFL.
He's had a year and a half to sit behind Aaron Rodgers.
And
When
Aaron Rodgers said that he's not there to coach.
Yeah, and do you remember when Aaron Rodgers sat behind Brett Favre, who said the same thing to him?
Yeah.
He balled out game one. Look, do you want me to look up his stats for you?
His game one stats?
Yeah.
Look him up.
Do it now.
You suck,
Are we-
Butker. You suck,
we back talking about-
Butker.
I was talking about
Aaron?
how Jordan Love sucks.
Oh.
You know,
Aaron
but
Rodgers.
you know who's worse than
first
Jordan Love? Patrick
start
Mahomes.
Yeah.
stats.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, it's about as low scoring as I thought it'd be, but I thought Green Bay would at least had a. Aaron Jones was playing today, didn't he?
They're running with Dylan a lot.
Really? Maybe he's hurt. Weird. No, I thought at least one of the running backs would.
So he started what, year 3?
I have no idea.
Yeah, so in 2007. Oh, well, let's see. Let's look here. Nope, go back. So, regular season, his first game as a
Just.
starter was 2008. That won't let me blow it up. Game by game.
Oh, should have been an interception. That's why you play defense, loser. Can't catch the ball. That's why you play defense.
All right, well, it's going to take too long, and this is terrible
Yeah,
podcasting.
Yeah, classic.
As always,
Yeah.
thanks, guys, for listening tonight. The Titans take on the Rams. Just know while you're listening to this tomorrow, if you're not watching it live or you're watching this tomorrow, that either Tim or myself are crying still an entire day after the game happened. So, actually, maybe not Tim because he's obviously not a passionate fan like I am. Like if we lose,
I don't know if I would cry if we lost.
I will be distraught if we lose. Like Adrian Peterson, best running back ever. Like he's never done anything wrong in his life. Like his kid deserved that switch.
Whoa. Got dark
and not the video.
Bad joke. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. We love you. Appreciate you. See you next week.